Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome again with some new tech to share with you guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at this cool little guy right here. This is from our friends over at Enabot. This is the Ebo Air2S. This is a family robot. Now, many of their robots that I've taken a look at in the past have been pet oriented. Not to say that this is not going to be a great pet robot as well, but this one is kind of more featured toward the full interactivity of the family, the kids, hanging out with your family and friends, being able to make two-way calls. I think this is going to be an amazing addition to my home studio. You guys excited about what's in this box? Well, so am I. You ready? You're ready? Let's go. All right, guys, let's take a look at exactly what comes in the box. Let's go ahead and open the box. Really nice design on the box. First impressions, everything is packaged really well. Here is your warranty card. You also get your Ebo Air2S family robot instruction manual. All right, so inside of the box, as you guys can see here, you're gonna find all of your other components. So let's start with this. This should be our power brick. So here is our charging cable. This is the robot itself. We're gonna come back to the robot. We also receive our charging cradle. All right, look at that, guys. Beautiful design, lightweight. You have your connection points here. So if you want to stick this to a wall, you just peel this off and you can attach it to the wall. Or if you're placing this on a desk or something like that, same thing. You're gonna remove these and just plug this in. Now, as far as your connection to this just kind of fits in like so. Pops in, a little barrel pin, and then you just attach that, and now you're ready to charge your little robot up. All right, so let's take a look at the robot itself. I can tell you already, guys, I can feel there's some significant weight to this guy. Yes, this has a very nice weight. Okay, so the wheels at the bottom here or a track style wheel. Now you can remove these. There's two little connectors right here. You can press those in and then you can pull the wheels out like so. And then you can install an SD card here. So I think there's a 32 gigabyte SD card that comes with this guy, but you can install a card here up to 256 gigabytes. For cleaning, if you have cats and things like that, where there's gonna be fur all over your home and you need to be able to clean these wheels or replace them, that's really nice that comes in. Don't forget to close those little tabs. Underneath here, this is the connection point where this is gonna charge. There's your reset button as well. All right, so let's take a look at the top of the unit. It has a built-in microphone. If you wanted to use an accessory with this, like one of the little cat toys, you can connect that right here. Here is your camera that you guys can see here in the front. This is the 2.5K camera. Here is the built-in speaker. Here's an additional USB input here on the back. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can get this guy to turn on. Let's power it on. All right, so to power this guy on, as you guys can see here, here's our power button right here. We're just gonna press that button and turn this guy on. And there we go. Eyes start to light up. See, it says Enabot right here in the eyes. Now, I do like the fact that we can customize the eyes. I think that's just gonna give this little... I think that's really gonna give this little robot personality. So right now it's scanning, so it's looking for the QR code. So you will have to set the robot up, connect it to your Wi-Fi, and be ready. In a nutshell, guys, this is everything that you're going to find in the box. Like I said, you still have to go through and do the initial setup. You need to install the app on your phone, whatever device you're going to be using to interact with it. Okay, guys, so let me show you how to set up the robot and utilize the app. Now, of course, you have to install the app on your phone, whether that's iOS or Android. So we're going to go ahead and connect. No robot is bound yet. So we're going to bind a robot. So we're just going to click here and we're looking for our Ebo Air2S. As you guys see here, click on that. And it's going to tell you to go next. Make sure you're already connected to your Wi-Fi, and then it's going to scan this QR code, as you guys can see here.
Connecting to the network.
And just that simple, it's going to connect to the network, and it's ready to be set up. So we're getting a little indicator on its eyes that it did connect.
Connected to the network.
All right, guys, there we have it. Ebo is now connected to my network. All right, guys, so once you have the robot connected, you'll have access to this app, and you guys can see that pretty much in real time. So you'll be able to control the robot, make calls, video, whatever the case it is. You can return to charger. You can also go in here and set the movement speed. So if you want it to be super fast or very slow, you can also place it in desktop mode. You have anti-collision here as well. So you have a ton of different features already built into this robot. Okay. Now, another thing that you can do here is you can expand this to full size so that you can use this more like a controller. So you have, let's put him off to the side here. As you guys can see here, I can use this to move it forward or backwards, like so. And also I can have him turn left. I can have him turn right. So you can kind of control him like a little robot car or RC car or something like that. That is pretty cool. Now, of course, we already know this is going to get a lot of us in trouble. But I think this is going to be a lot of fun playing with them. Now, you do have to get yourself oriented to which direction that you're going, but you guys get the idea. Now, there's another way that you can also control this. You can actually switch this to a single track style controller. Here, you're going to also find your different features. We'll go over some of those features here in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you guys really quickly here how fast you can get the robot set up and be able to control it and start using it on a regular basis. All right, so let's take a quick look at the robot settings. So you do have manual control, and you can set that up, however you want to run that, explore these. Now, one of the things that I think is going to be super cool for a lot of people is going to be the eyes themselves, right? So we can go in here and we can set the eyes to be a clock, or they can have a graphic or something like that. You can also adjust the eye brightness here. You can turn on and off the do not disturb. You can also go in and customize. So if you have a custom design that you want to be able to use as a displayed image, you can go upload that image to this as well. You also have the ability to choose different unique eyes for it, right? So right now, I think we have the blue eyes, but we can go with purple, some of these other eye colors as you guys are seeing here. So you have a lot of flexibility when it comes to that. Then we also have this style of eye where you can go in, which is pretty cool. I do like those. Let's go to the comic ones. So if you're into anime, things like that, you're definitely going to like these. Now, it is tracking you. So as you move around, you guys will see that the eyes will follow you pretty much wherever you go. So as I move around from side to side on the desk, his eyes are following me. This is so amazing. Such a high quality device. All right, so the next thing we're going to take a look at really quickly here, and we're going to kind of run through these really quick. So you can go in and schedule reminders. You can set up reminders here. You have your Wi-Fi management here. You can also set your recharging, and we have low battery. You can determine what the percentage is that you want that to be set at, from 20 to 50%. Totally up to you guys here. You can also set the time recharge where it automatically goes and recharges at a certain time, or charging at night to avoid disturbance. So if you wanted it to charge overnight, when you're sleeping, that's another option that you have for this as well. Okay, so under more settings, you guys are going to see here we have our audio and video settings. We can go in here really quickly. We can look at our call volume, our robot voice volume, do not disturb audio. We also have our night vision. We have our image style, which is standard, but we can go in and change that from soft to vivid or standard, whichever one. I'm going to leave that on standard. We have a wide dynamic range image, so you can click on that, and that's just going to allow the camera to capture better images in low light in environments where there might be contrasting light and things like that. Timestamp, you can have the timestamp left on or turn it off. I'll probably turn that off. And you also have your target asset display. You can leave that on or off. Now you can restart the robot. You have call noise reduction. So we can go in here and we can also set that on or off. So we have standard noise reduction, and then we have a very strong noise reduction depending on if you're in a very noisy environment like an office or a bunch of kids in the background, or in my case, robots and toys and things like that. You also have a cloud subscription. And also you have information about the robots. You can go through here and look at the firmware, most recent firmware. If there is a firmware update, it will notify you that there is an update. And like here, you can click to upgrade. So it looks like there is a firmware update. Nope, it says this is the latest firmware. So we're good to go on that. So here under discovery, you're just going to find a lot about different robots, different services, different things. Here under me here, you're going to find your information, your settings, or whatever it is you want to set up. And you can also go in here and you can invite people to be able to control the robot. So you can either do that by generating a QR code, or you can add them as friends. You can go into the app and you can search for them and find their phone numbers, email address, all of that kind of jazz, and then add them as a recipient, and then they'll be able to control the robot as well. All right, guys, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to share with you guys today about this Ebo robot. I think this guy is super cool. Check that out. Built like a little tank. I am so excited to have this guy now here in the household. All right, guys, it's been your buddy Rome with Rome Knows Tech, and I will catch you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I'm out.